Five, four, three, two, one. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is your girl, Elisha, coming to you for another Tuesday Night Live Tips for Tuesday. And I am your fabulous host, Elisha, head photographer of custom creation photography, coming to you for some great tips for tonight. So, we are not going to delay. We are going to get right into it tonight. And if you have not, been following the previous videos, we are talking this month. Our series has been Tips for Tuesday, creating content on the move, actually, while you're traveling. Okay. And so we broke everything down into um uh we broke everything down into weeks, okay, on creating this content. Okay, so the May series is creating the content while traveling. Okay, week number one, we discussed why you should create content in different cities. Week two was basically finding and hiring creatives, okay, which was last week, which is kind of fun for me. I really enjoy that. And this week we are diving in, and excuse me, because I gotta keep up with my notes, okay? This week we are diving in, kind of planning your shoot and plan the shots before you go, scouting locations and different things like that. How to kind of scout locations, how to find out where you want to shoot. Because if this is a city you've never been in before, then you have no idea of you have no idea where to shoot from. You don't know the city, you're not familiar with this city and everything like that. So that's what tonight's show is all about. It's all about finding locations to take these photos at. So you want to do some you want some great photos, you're hiring a content creator, you're hiring a content person, and now they want to know, "Hey, where do you want to take these pictures at?" And if you're anything like me, I however, we got a few tips for you and stuff. And, a lot of this stuff is based on my experience, my experience and this last time. So, um, anyway, just take a few tips from me. If you have some tips, add them in the comments below. We appreciate it. Okay. So again, this is talking about we're kind of scouting locations and planning ahead. That is the tips for Tuesday. This is all about basically creating content while you're traveling. Okay, so that has been this month's theme, which is a favorite of mine because I realized that, I love taking photos and I believe photos is my love language and that's what I like to give my people and all that kind of stuff. So, and I enjoy it. I enjoy capturing the moments. I enjoy creating wonderful content. I enjoy going to different cities, not only just discovering what's in the city, but grabbing some great photos in the process. So, number three, we're planning our shots before we go. Okay, so here are 5 location scouting tips to use, okay, when you're traveling. Okay, number one, use Instagram. You can use social media. I'm just going to say use social media. I know my notes say Instagram, but I'm going to say you can use social media to locate great pictures or great photo areas for the city you're traveling in. Okay, so you can use hashtags such as hashtag city murals or hashtag city photo spots. Now, I know you can also Google up some things and look for photo worthy or great photos to take in whatever city, and that will bring up all types of it'll bring up a search engine of all types of um locations for that city, and so it will come up with if you like to watch YouTube. I like to watch YouTube video vlogs and stuff, and you can have a vlogger share some location ideas with you and different things like that. I think it's perfect. If you do TikTok or if you're on TikTok, a lot of times I actually Google up, excuse me, TikTok search up, excuse me, I am so sorry. I actually TikTok search things to do in that particular city. And then you'll get a wide variety of different videos and that people are just showcasing different things. If you're looking for photo spots and things of that nature, then you'll hashtag. I want to say Google up, but you'll search or hashtag photo spots in that particular city, and it'll bring you up a whole thing of videos. So that is a great way. That has been a great way to find locations. It will actually is a great way to find things to do too, because you can kind of if you're visiting the city, you're not quite sure what you want to do in there and stuff like that. This is a great way to find things to do in that city as well. So use hashtags, Google search, YouTube. I love YouTube vlogs. So all the people who are out there making vlogs like travel vlogs and stuff like that, appreciate you. I appreciate you because your tips are always wonderful for me. um TikTok and different things of that nature, man. The internet is such a resource for this kind of thing, so check that out. Okay. Number two is explore Airbnb experiences or take a local tour. Okay? Take a local tour. So, I know recently that's what I did when we were in Tampa, Florida. I actually took a sightseeing tour. In taking the tour, I was able to see all these wonderful locations, get the history behind them, and I was able to check out the scene, and I was able to see where I wanted to go and have some photos taken. So I knew exactly where I wanted to go back at. So between the sightseeing tour and my girlfriend Vanessa taking me around, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I like this spot right here." I could tell it was just a perfect spot for photos, and that's what I did. So listen, oh, I didn't die. I went all the way in another direction, but that's okay. Airbnb, check out Airbnb Experiences. You don't have to book a room, but you can book experiences. You book experiences, not only can you locate you a creative on there or a photographer on there, you can also do sightseeing tours and different places like that, and it will give you information on doing some things around that particular city. So don't sleep on the Airbnb experience, okay? And if you are a creative or a person that offers a certain service, you might want to check into experiences, okay? And offering people an Airbnb experience, okay? All right. Number three, save your spots. Save those spots on Google Map or shot hot spots. Okay. Save those spots. Okay. So make sure you're saving those spots where it will be a good space or a good place to shoot, so save those. Um, I've done Google Maps and stuff like that. I like to kind of map out where I'm at in proximity, where I'm staying to where I'm going and stuff. So make sure you save those spots. All right. Plan outfits and props, but stay flexible for the magic moment. Okay. Now, for me personally, I'm not going for this big old brand complicated shoot. I'm actually shooting casually. My photos that I have been taking are very casual pictures. I'm more on the run. It's very casual. So I'm not really carrying around a lot of props and carrying around a lot of anything. Okay. I basically am in a more documentation mode. Hey, I'm in front of this mural. Welcome to this city and stuff like that. So I just know that as a photographer myself, it's hard taking my own pictures. It's very complicated. It's too much. It's easier for you to just hire your help and have them, and then you're being able to showcase and enjoy the sights, enjoy and get some great pictures in the process. Not these half shots or even with your cell phone. Oh, here I am. And no, just hire somebody. Okay. So, but anyway, if you're hiring somebody, you want to make this really special, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your a loved one, um, your significant other or anything like that, plan out your outfits. You might want to match your outfits and think about where you're going as well. So the planning of the outfits it goes right along where you're going to be taking the pictures at. So think about if you are at a mural, think about the colors in the mural and think about what you're wearing and stuff like that and kind of coordinate it so it is aesthetically pleasing in the pictures. Okay. So plan out and if you want some props and different things like that, then think about all of those things. And definitely, like it says, stay flexible for that magic moment because you just never know. Anything can happen. And the last tip we have is grouping those locations by the area to save time on the shoot. Okay. For me, like I said, I'm doing pretty much casual, so I'm not just dragging you here, there, and everywhere. Even though I guess I could if I wanted to. Might want to knock down, but anyway, but group those locations. So you're not trying to do something over here and then maybe across the, well, you can if you want to. You can do whatever you want to. But again, group those locations by the area to save time on the shoot. So you can shoot over this area, maybe this area, and then if the furthest area, save that for last if that's what you're going to do. Okay? All right. So take the time to explore the next time you're traveling and going to a city and you decide, hey, let's get some pictures of me and my family. Let's get some pictures of me and my girls. Let's give me my significant other. Let's get some pictures with me and my boys or my children or anything like that. I have boys and stuff. And find a great spot to do that. And you could do that by following a few of these good tips. Okay? Again, this is Tips for Tuesday. This week, we are week number 3, where we are planning the shots before we go. So even right now, I am, God willing, I'm headed out and I'm already in the process of planning out my shots, planning out what I'm wearing and where I'm going. Okay. So we're just going to do a quick recap of the 5 tips that we have. Number 1, and use Instagram hashtags. I'm not going to say Instagram. Use social media and also use Google search. Okay. And you're going to find, Google up best places for photos in that particular city. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Definitely use hashtags. Photographer in this city, different things like that. All right. Hashtags are perfect for finding that. TikTok, I told you. Things to do in this city. I'm telling you, it gives you all the real. I love it. Okay? Number 2, explore Airbnb experiences or take a local tour. I'm telling you, get on TripAdvisor, find out what the local sightseeing tours are, and you're able to scout some areas by doing that. Okay? Number 3, save your spots with Google Maps or ShotHotspot. ShotHotspot. I got to check that out because that one's a new one for me. Okay. But save those spots with Google Maps. Okay. Number 4, plan your outfits and props. So even if you're traveling, you haven't started traveling, pack the things because you know that you're going to maybe be creating content or you're going to be taking some photos or different things like that. You're going to do it to you want those photos. Plan ahead, plan that outfit, know what you want to be wearing so that you could be showing up nice on your photos. I mean, there's nothing better to me than some great, great vacation photos or some great photos while you're traveling. Okay. And number 5, group those locations by the area. That way you can save time on the date of the shoot. Okay. So if your shoot is happening at a certain time, you just want to kind of group them in certain areas so that you can maximize that time and get all the goodness and all that everything that that photo shoot will bring. Listen, I am your girl Elisha coming to you for another Tuesday Night Live Tips for Tuesday. Happy to bring this content to you. I thank you for joining us. And as always, listen. Oh, before we go, check out our manifestation manual. It is a new electronic download that we have on our website. You can start creating the life of your dreams starting tonight with this electronic download. Listen, it's called the manifestation manual, and you're able to write out your dreams and start manifesting tonight. All right. So I'm your girl Alicia coming to you for another Tuesday Night Live Tips for Tuesday. I thank you for joining us. And as always, there's more to come. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.